Hi again, I'm Michael Wild, estate planning attorney, and I'm here with another estate planning tip for you. Today might be the biggest tip you'll ever hear, most important one, don't do it yourself. A lot of advertisements on the radio talking about LegalZoom or software you might find in Office Depot makes it seem like it's simple. Draft a will, draft a trust. And if you don't have any assets and if you don't have any beneficiaries, then maybe you can draft your own documents. But the problem with drafting things yourself or having someone who's not an expert in estate planning draft it for you is that if you get it wrong and you die or become incapacitated, there's no going back to fix it. You can't amend it once you're gone. We have probates we're handling now for people who thought they drafted it the right way. People who have drafted revocable trusts that weren't signed, witnessed, and notarized the right way, or were never funded. People who drafted pour-over wills that direct to a trust, even though there is no trust. We have documents where a person has a will 30 years old that doesn't include 2 out of the 4 children that they had at the time of their death. Or we had one woman who actually did go to an attorney, a real estate attorney, who drafted a trust for her that he probably found a document and cut and pasted. And as part of the trust, it said, I disinherit my son, Fred. And I said, oh, your son, Fred, must have really upset you. And she said, no, I love him. He's my favorite. I said, well, why are you disinheriting him? She said, because he has special needs. He's getting government disability payments, and I don't want to cut him off. Well, I explained to her that we use special needs trusts in those situations. So the experience that an estate planning attorney has, an attorney that only handles estate planning, asset protection, and probate, like us, that experience is what you pay for when you go to an attorney. Even though it's part of the free consultation, there's no price you can put on that experience. When you go to an attorney who doesn't handle estate planning on a daily basis, or even worse, you try to do it yourself, well, you know the old expression of a lawyer that represents himself has a fool for a client? Well, a person who isn't a lawyer and tries to represent themselves, well, I'll let you finish that statement. So anyway, the lesson for today is don't try to do it yourself. The consultation is free. Sit with an attorney like myself, my associates, someone who is trained in estate planning and all the things that come with it. Have that conversation. Talk about your wishes, your desires, the who, what, when, where, why, and how, and get it done the right way the first time. So I'm Michael Wild, and that's your estate planning tip for the day.